My name is Gum Gum.
Fuck, I knew this was hell.
First official roll of the campaign, boys. Roll me an Arcana check, buddy-o.
Oh my fucking god! Nat 20 plus 3.
No.
23! First fucking roll of this campaign.
No way.
It's gonna be a fucking good one.
My eyes are gonna roll back into my head. He's having a seizure!
Guts goes over and, like, cups the back of his head, ready for him to fall.
You're doing it all wrong.
Kind of smacking
you
his
doing?
face a little bit.
If somebody's having a seizure, you want to put a piece of bark in their mouth
What the fuck?
so they don't swallow their tongue.
Oh,
Interesting Genasi trick there, my friend.
Are you gonna put bark in his mouth?
No, not my own,
Video
of course.
That's what it sounds like.
Somebody fetch me bark from a nearby tree. How dare you guys? That's disgusting.
You said it.
But don't you feel almost like you're a part of those trees as well?
How dare you?
Always be careful. This is pretty sketchy.
Well, let's give it a try. And I step 1 foot onto the bridge.
The rock falls and kills Sap Feldspar.
As
Finally.
long as this character's ever lasted.
Were you purposefully speaking giant that whole time to be impressive?
Oh no, I was trying to speak giant, yes.
Yeah, so in your own interpretation, how does that sound a giant to you?
Sorry.
He
My
just leaves the stream.
sorry.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That was fucking perfect. We got that recorded, right? The session's being recorded?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And I'll flick my collar out, prepare myself, and I'll strut to the front of the party here and lead us through.
Not so fast. I've got a bead on your chest. This is about a 5-foot arrow. Not a good recipe for a pretty-looking fellow like yourself. Roll me a deception check.
12.
Something's up. Tell us why you're really here.
I'm gonna run away. Like,
You fucking idiot.
I cannot sustain damage. I'm doing the run that, like, Captain Jack Sparrow does, too. Like,
It's a big blade, and as I'm sprinting and I'm gaining momentum, I'm hitting rocks every once in a while, and there's sparks flying from my greatsword. As I come up and like right up next to him, and I up slash, it cuts him right in half, right up the middle.
this is a disgusting display of violence.
Hey, is it normal to, like, kill a bunch of people and then just, like, their friends forgive you and then ask them to, like, bury the people you killed?
Absolutely not, mate. These people out of their fucking minds.
Chase
I
is
don't think we
meta
should help.
critiquing my DMing right now. It's the type of metagaming I've never even heard of before. I'm gonna make you make 15 characters in this fucking campaign. Don't you make me?
Oh, it's gonna be a long campaign.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome back, boys.
Let's go.
Over the distant sea of the internet, we are back again. Feels a little weird after doing some in-person sessions over the weekend, but here we are. I am super excited to say that we are back for session 5 already of Shattered Virtues. Let me get a round of applause from the boys.
Yeah, buddy.
We're already that far into it, dude.
So
quick.
Oh,
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
so fun.
So, I'll just go ahead and pick this up with a quick recap from last time. Before I do so, a couple of the maps I'm using today are from a couple of Reddit users. One, Ember into Flame, and another, it's an art station creator, Dom McOrgan. Super cool maps, and they fit the bill perfectly for today's episode, so go and check them out. Previously, yeah, we saw you guys last session basically diving headfirst into the sewers after setting off a couple of traps, narrowly dodging one of them from Guts. He had a pretty good dexterity check and managed to not get burnt to a crisp. You guys went sliding down a tunnel. I call it a water slide, but it's not quite as graceful as that. You guys landed directly into this putrid waste of excrement inside the sewers. From there, a couple of investigation checks showed you some etched mouse footsteps on the stonework. You followed these signs through the labyrinth of sewer tunnels and got this uneasy feeling that you were being watched. A little ways down the road, you were surprised as a mouse folk named Blackstrand held a dagger to the throat of Sap out of nowhere. And an agreement was struck out that you guys would look into the troubles of the city and provide the Thieves Guild, who is hungry, for some rations. Looking into possibly trying to intercept a delivery of rations that is headed towards a barracks guards chamber. So, while you were down in the sewers, you met a couple of folks, a human ranger named Carter, and a half-elf sorceress named Lynchstorm. Just call her Lynch. After a night's rest, you guys woke up, and Carter led you through the sewers until you were closer to the barracks. You got into a battle with some zombies and figured out a clever way. Gabriel actually figured out a clever way to disarm these sort of bloated, exploding zombies. It took some damage in the meantime, but if you are able to get some of that stomach damage done at a range, might be a good way at avoiding it. You took those guys out relatively quickly and made your way towards the middle class tier of the city, and a recon check by our bestest boy, Little Fella, showed that there were 3 separate groups of guards, each containing 3 guards. They were moving kind of to and from the castle, to and from the barracks, and on separate guard routes. And after a little bit of deliberation, Oriel decided to minor illusion a big old busty pair of titties onto his chest and lure the group that was closest to this abandoned house. Gabriel did a fantastic girly voice, and Sap hid in the doorway as a coat hanger. And this is sort of where we are now, guys. We are in this house, and I'll pull up the house on Owlbear. One thing I wanted to get from each of you was sort of a reminder at like what your position was in the house. And I've got tokens already set up, so if you want to just kind of move yourself around. I know, Casper, you said you wanted to be upstairs, but
Where's the door?
move yourself around. The door is right where Gabriel and Oriel are, sitting sort of at the bottom left.
Yep, I'm
that
right by the
leftern
door.
portion is the bottom floor, and the right portion is the upper floor.
So, you said that there was a window that I could look out of upstairs.
Yeah, we'll
So
say
I'm gonna
that's a
be
good spot there.
upstairs looking out the window.
Cool. Carter's just kind of hanging out at the top of the staircase. Aaron, I wasn't sure where you were, if you wanted to just be right inside the doorway or if you wanted to hide somewhere a little further back.
Yeah, I wanted to be with Gabe right up on the doorway. I passed him a set of monocles. We both have a set of monocles right now. Little cuffs.
Follow my lead, Aaron.
I'll hide behind whatever that is.
Cool. Yeah, that's just sort of an
Since I'm-
entryway support system, I guess.
Yeah, I'm just
I'm
gonna.
gonna whisper
little
in
guy.
to the door to Gabriel and Aaron there, and I'm gonna whisper to them and say, wait till I get all 3 in the room.
Got it.
So are you guys, is the plan for you to sort of like keep stealthed until they get into the house and then sort of jump them?
Until all
think
3 get
so.
in, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once all 3 get in, yeah.
Okay. Then everybody except for Oriel, go ahead and roll me a stealth check. And Sap, since you disguised so cleverly as a coat hanger, you can roll at advantage.
Last time before this, I
Add advantage,
blessed
the first add advantage drop
Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
of the episode.
You said roll
Oh
advantage?
fuck! I roll at disadvantage. Fuck.
Just Sap.
Jeez.
He's cleverly hidden as a coat hanger right now.
All right.
But Daddy, what about me upstairs?
You are getting a flat roll, my
All
friend.
You know, I just realized that I have chainmail on, so would that advantage negate my disadvantage and I roll once?
Is that a nat 2? 0? My dude?
A nat 20.
Yeah, I thought that was like
Fuck
one of those little
yeah.
tiny rubber hands for a second.
Sir.
Yeah, I look like a little baby hand.
I just have small.
15 for Gabe.
15 for Gabe.
Yeah, that's what I got. Too. 15.
I got 20, 22? 21.
22? 21. Okay. The boys that are wearing
my-
heavy armor, did you roll at disadvantage?
Yeah, I rolled twice.
I have a question about that. 'Cause
Oh, yeah,
I have disadvantage, but then advantage would just negate that I roll once, right?
So
Yeah,
I
just be a
disadvantage. I
standard
roll
roll.
twice and take the lower one, right?
Right, yeah.
I take the lower.
Okay.
And Sam, no, go ahead and keep
Right,
rolling.
yeah.
Roll that one at
So
advantage
15.
just because I like
Okay.
this sort of, it's a reward for
Did you roll higher, Gabe?
this moment.
Cool.
I rolled 17 on my second, so yeah, 15.
Let's go. That's good. That's
Good job,
dude.
guys.
Good luck. I think we passed.
14.
I hope.
Nice, boys.
All right. So,
Hopefully they're very distracted by this possum.
So Oriel, kind of give me a little bit, like, what are you doing in this moment as these guards are sort of sauntering a little bit closer to you? They're probably about 80 feet out at this moment, making their way towards the house.
Well, I did take off my shoulder plate and other type of like weaponry. So I'm sitting out there, unarmed, just in my my silks, and they're kind of flowing. They're untied, and I sort of have my scarf pulled up, kind of over my face, but not to disguise myself, but just to maybe hide my masculine jawline. And I'm just kind of like flowing out there like a fucking hot hippie chick at a festival, you know? Just flow dancing, but like not in a way that I'm dancing, but just to catch an eye. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Are you kind of beckoning them closer as they
I'm
get towards you?
beckoning them, and I'm definitely showing off these big anime tits.
Yeah, push them together.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
As
they're
they
together.
draw-
Their elbows together.
Yeah, I'm like
As they
bending
draw
down,
nearer-
picking pebbles up.
As they draw nearer
Pretty
to
well.
you, you notice that the one that's in the lead, these guys are all wearing like guard attire, sort of like a skull cap, chainmail. Each one of them has sort of like a long sword and other armament and weaponry. You notice that the one in the middle that's sort of leading the group has this slightly scruffy beard, and you just notice a little bit of like red nosebleed dripping down his lip.
I like DBZ.
Yeah, it's, yep.
Yeah.
And so they start working their way towards you. They're pretty much at like the gates of the front yard at this moment. That's maybe 10 or 15 feet away from you.
I'm gonna wave them closer,
Okay.
Perfect.
beckoning them as I sway in the wind. And I'm using prestidigitation to kind of sparkle my tits up a little bit, like they're
Yeah.
This
Always
is
working
getting
with
them
the
perfectly.
Come on,
Perfect.
boys.
Great. So they are all. I'm gonna just throw in these guys. I'm gonna put them a little off the map because there's not really much of a walkway leading up to this door. And contrary to the tokens, these guys aren't like weapons drawn at this moment. They're just walking up.
Okay.
beautiful. Can I, one hand on the door, can I reach another hand out to the leader and, seductively pull him into the room?
Yeah, definitely.
As I'm eyeing the other two, like you guys come as well.
Yeah.
We will
Well,
classify
train
this
on
as a willing creature. So you're not going to have to roll any strength checks for that, buddy.
Okay, cool.
He just lets you sweep him on into this doorway. The other two follow closely behind. So we'll put you like maybe here. First guy gets in. And just for the sake of space here, we're going to just sort of cram everyone in here. This map is a little small. Okay, all three are in the doorway at this point. Let's get it. I'm gonna just let you guys
Okay.
take the floor.
Yeah. Once they're in, Gabe says, "Get him, boys!" And I take the one closest to me in a headlock.
I'm gonna grab the leader. I'm gonna try and grapple him too, but like front.
Yeah.
So his face is just buried in my huge tits.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab
You notice
one to
that,
the
Yeah.
untouched.
I grab one from behind and put him in a
Blackthorn is
headlock.
enjoying it just a little bit too much.
Right. Right. Both of you, anybody who's doing a grappling moment right now, roll me a strength check.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll grapple the third guy too.
Terrible.
Strength check.
Oh God.
Oh, solid.
Oh my God, nat 20.
Grapple.
Wow.
16.
Six.
Nat 20 minus 1, so 19.
22 for me. I put that fucker to sleep.
I got 16.
16. So
19 plus 3 for me.
the leader guard's face goes straight into the bosomy breast of Oriole and immediately is just like overwhelmed and sort of drops his hands to the side, just accepting this moment.
Squirting blood everywhere.
Gabriel, you see his eyes kind of bulging. Gabriel is waiting at the inside of the doorway and just very swiftly swoops the guy up in a rear naked choke, and he just does like one of those artery chokes where he just immediately goes to sleep. And Aaron, you try to do the same thing, almost like a rear naked choke, and he's able to get an arm up underneath just in time, and he starts struggling back against you and kind of slams you into the frame of the doorway. He is not quite grappled.
Okay.
At this point,
I attempted to help and rolled a 6.
well, then that's not going to help, buddy. Sorry
Not
about that.
gonna help at all.
God damn
Thought
it!
I'd be honest.
Well, we appreciate honesty here.
Shit to yourself.
I helped and rolled a 6. Sap fell on his face.
At this point, everybody go ahead and roll me initiative.
By the way, me, Anthony, and Ben are blessed. So we
Oh,
can
so
add
mine was
one
like a
D4.
25 then.
Good memory.
I don't think Bless
Should've
rolled
used it.
initiative.
Let me roll my.
What does blessed do?
It's a
Please
plus.
remind me.
It's a D6, D4.
D4 on any ability checks or saving throws that you want to use it on.
Not initiative,
wow.
though, Gabe.
I am
initiative.
not going to be your keeper on that. If you forget, you forget. I'm not going to be constantly reminding you. So
Fair.
That was
Thank
just
you,
in
Dad.
the beginning of
Thank you,
last.
Daddy.
You said it's a D6.
D4.
I rolled 18 on initiative. I'll be right back.
okay. He just never comes back.
So I fucking see Ben.
14, Dad.
14
Dad,
for Oriole.
that's first dad, dude.
I got a 12.
That one, that seems
Official,
real.
dude.
12 for guts.
I got a 3.
Dirty 20 for me.
Dirty
Nasty.
20.
Yuck.
Just like those
Or-
milk titties.
Yaspa. What did you get, Joel? Aaron?
4.
4. Yikes, buddy.
Kind of low.
That's all right. That's all right. Just getting in the guards' initiatives really quick here, so just bear with me for a second. Don't fire me, please. I like this job. I'm not getting paid for
You're
it.
on
but
your
I like
last
it.
straw.
Yeah, we're gonna get another fantastic DM.
Is Carter and Casper out of combat right now? Technically,
No,
Didn't know
they're
that.
still going to be in combat order. It's such a small place, and you guys are clanging around armor that they wouldn't know. Especially with Gabriel saying, "Get 'em, boys!" as soon as they walked in the room.
Yeah,
It was the signal, dude.
yeah, we needed that.
Oh, Carter rolled the worst nat 1 on initiative order.
Fucking
Can I
Carter.
can I actually ask a question?
No.
No.
That's fine.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, fire away, Bucko.
Well, I never revealed myself, and I don't know how hidden I was. So,
Point.
Well, you're kind of in the midst of it. Oriel brought guard number 1 through this doorway here.
cool.
He is kind of suffocated by titties at this moment, though. So if you're looking to do some kind of surprise round attack, then feel free to go for it. That being said, also for Casper, if you want to do any movement upstairs, or if you're just kind of trying to keep lookout, you can do whatever you'd like to do really quick before initiative starts.
And real quick,
Like-
Daddy, mine's out, right? Mine's like out.
Yeah, your guy, you like passed him out real quick.
Okay.
Nice.
The only person I missed on that initiative order was Sap.
I got a 3.
3. You have consistently rolled low initiative, I think, in every single encounter we've had.
I'm gonna
Me
look
and
up
him
at
rolled
Gabriel
low
and give him a wink.
All
right,
weekend,
boys.
me and him rolled low.
What was that, Oreo?
Guts, are you surprise attacking?
No.
Okay.
Okay, then top of initiative order is going to be the guard that Oriel has got in his titties. He is going to try to fight back at this point, hearing sort of the struggle from the other guards. Go ahead and roll me a strength saving throw. He's going to try to get out of your grasp.
Ooh.
Contest that.
Oh
shit.
my fucking god! Right on brand. Fucking 1.
No.
A 2
wanna-
minus 1.
You want to know what makes that even more impressive?
What?
Is I got a 2 plus 0.
Oh.
That was about as
Wow.
close as it can get.
God damn it!
um, Yeah,
And I'm
it's-
unarmed.
Does Blackthorn
it's
have
to
bless?
anybody. Oh, he does have bless.
He does have bless.
You can use your D4 for bless.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Rolling a D4. Rolling a D4. Come on. Come on.
You just need.
Oh my god! I got
More
a
than a
fucking
1.
1. It's 2-2.
Oh.
It's 2-2.
It's 2-2.
Odds of that.
So in
my
this moment,
God.
he's just going to reach up and try to. He's got his face down. He's just going to try to reach up and grab you by the back of the neck. You are now both restrained.
Whoa.
And to anybody else who's like looking at this, it just looks like a real like silly sort of slap fight, like, and then he just gets them around the neck, and they're both just kind of in a stalemate at this moment.
So 60 seconds on these tits. Just a reminder. I feel like this wick's burning out.
We're almost
Yeah,
up.
you don't have very long left on that. I mean, it probably took them
We don't need the
close
tits
to a minute
anymore.
just to walk down towards the place.
Yeah, we already got him here, bud.
So probably
Yeah.
after this round of combat, you're gonna lose your tatas.
Yeah, these tits are slowly deflating.
Yeah.
One of them's already
They're
going
C
low.
cups now. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is the dirty 20 from Casper and Gabriel. You're gonna be on deck.
Yo, yo.
Okay, thank you.
Bucko.
Okay, first thing Casper's gonna do is, well, the first thing Casper's gonna do is bonus action teleport down in front of the door. Daddy, when I do that, what do I see?
Yeah. So are you like just right outside the threshold of the door, or inside the building still?
Inside the door.
Yeah. So basically, what you see is you just sort of appear into this really tight entryway, and to the left of you is Gabriel, who's currently strangled and is now holding a sleeping guardsman, and Aaron, who is sort of pushed back up against the wall. Looks like he's losing the fight with his grapple.
Oh
And
no.
you see Sap still just standing there as a coat hanger with a hat and a coat on. And in the
He's waiting for
distance,
that
you
signal.
see the actual coat hanger just sitting like haphazardly across the rug and the floor, because that's where he tossed it.
No.
You don't see Guts, and you see Oriel and the other guards sort of just both headlocking each other, and that's the scene that you teleport into.
How far is this guard from you? Would you say he's more than 5 feet?
That one that Aaron's grappling with?
Yeah,
No, he's probably 5 feet away from you.
5 feet. Would you allow this? Could I like try to also like help grapple him? Like, could I just like jump on top of him as Aaron's holding him?
Yeah, most definitely.
Try to tackle them. Try to bring them both down, but like I assume Aaron is gonna like lean into it and not fight.
Right. Yeah. I don't see why not.
What would I roll for that?
Athletics or strength. I don't know if you have any modifier that would give you extra for athletics, but you can choose which.
Oh well, I got a -1 for both.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, that's a 13.
12.
Is there any advantage because he's holding them?
I would give the guard disadvantage, which is good because he just rolled a 15. And yeah, you able to take both of them down. And Aaron, I'm gonna have you roll me a dexterity saving throw just to try to keep on your feet. It'll be a relatively low DC.
It's all good.
It's on that fella's back. Kind of grip him by the neck as I do it.
Yeah, you're able to. You kind of fall with them, but you're able to sort of roll out of it the other direction. So it's just Casper with him on top of the guard. You're sort of rolled out of the way, and these two are sort of now in grapple.
Casper's not too good at strength and athletics, so I would say that as I fall, I got this guy in a headlock, but he falls right on top of me, so I'm right under him, holding him down.
All right. Yeah, Gabriel, you're next, and Oriel, you're gonna be on deck.
Okay.
Love it.
So I have this guy in a headlock. I realize that he's out, and I drop him, and he just goes limp and hits the floor. And I go over to the guy that's on Oriel, and I go, fell for the classic test of illusion. And I grab his hair, pull his head back, and put him in a headlock as well.
Okay. Same thing. Strength or athletics, however you'd like to do it.
Okay. Strength.
Blast as well, Gabe.
17 plus 3, dirty 20.
Yeah.
That is a 4 plus 0, dirty 4. Yeah, you're able to overtake him, and you've got him now in a headlock as well. He is restrained. Is that everything for you, Buckaroo?
That's everything. I got this dude tightened up in my grip.
All right, it's Oriel with guts on deck.
I am gonna just continue because I'm unarmed still, just in my silken robes with
Hits are shrinking.
tits are shrinking. I'm just gonna continue to try and keep this guy out of the fight. Just grip him in this bear hug even harder.
Okay.
Rolling. Oh fuck! Come on, baby! Come on, baby! That's 6 strength.
He rolled a 13. So as Gabriel gets him from behind, you're still in front trying to keep this grapple going. He just kicks off of you and pushes you back into the table. And you sort of jab your lower back, sort of your kidneys on the table, and you're going to take 1 damage of bludgeoning from that.
Oof. Okay.
Woo! All right,
That's
Guts,
good.
I think it's all you.
I'm gonna rage. And
Say it more ragefully.
Yeah, seriously. Let's hear
A
it.
real Bob.
I'm good.
He's not a
Sorry. And I'll jump onto the guy that broke free from Oriel. I'm trying to just pin him to the ground.
Okay, so he's already grappled by Gabriel.
Oh.
Yeah, I have him
Yeah,
in a
okay.
headlock.
Okay. Well,
The dirty 20. He's
what?
tight.
Okay.
So at this moment, everybody's pretty much grappled.
One guy's unconscious.
One guy is unconscious by the front door.
Perfect. Okay. Is
This is such a clusterfuck.
yeah. Can I try and drag the unconscious guy back away from the door?
Yeah, like drag him in towards the building. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Move, nice move.
Good,
Okay.
nice move for real.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay. And you want to just take him in as far as you can get him, or what's the plan there?
Probably just like where, close to like where I'm at. Like if this was a dining table.
Sure.
Yeah.
Drag him
Yeah,
over there.
somewhere around there. That works. Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
And then yeah, that'll be it.
Next up is actually that guard's turn. You're gonna see him stir and cough a little bit, but he's not gonna wake up until next round. After him is going to be the one that is grappled with Casper. He is going to... what is he going to do?
Well, buddy, you better just surrender, all right? Stop squirming now.
Sleep, Casper.
I'm trying. Not that
He's
strong,
going to reach down to his ankle and just try to stab. He's going to grab a small dagger and he's going to just try to stab Casper in the leg.
Hey, chill out, relax. We could talk this through, buddy.
12 to hit.
And that misses. I'm too nimble for him. I keep moving my legs.
Yeah, just like an offensive lineman, just keep chopping those legs, buddy. All right, that's going to do it for him. Next up is going to be Aaron. Sap is on deck after that.
Nice.
Did Carter go?
Carter rolled a nat 1 on initiative, so.
The same one that just tried to stab Casper. I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna try and choke him out while Casper's holding him.
Oh, just a double choke out.
Yeah, we're choking out fucking everybody.
Yeah.
Put him in cuff. Cuff him up.
Either that or can I cuff him up? But yeah.
Well, not choke him out. I was just adding flavor. Don't change what you're doing for me. Restrain the bastard. He's trying to stab me.
What'd you roll on your strength or athletics?
My strength was a 18 plus 3, 21.
All right, well, I'm gonna need a fucking
21.
I'm gonna need a nat 20 to get out of that.
21.
Can you do something for me?
All right, and just as flavor, I like to think that like you're just stepping down on his neck as Casper's holding him. So you're kind of squishing Casper into the ground a little bit more, but you're effectively trying to choke this guy out at the same time.
This will only take a second, Casper. Just fucking step down right on his neck. Only a little applied pressure. I'm sorry.
I think it's working. I
Sap,
think you
that's
stopped
you.
breathing. You could stop now.
All right. So
No, really.
the person in
should
front
let
of me
him go.
that's contesting with Oriel, is he still awake?
He is actually being grappled by Gabriel. He is still awake at this moment.
All right. Don't forget, you guys, we need prisoners. And I take out my ink bottle and pour it in his eyes.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Blind.
There goes all
blind
your ink.
prisoners.
Fuck.
Okay, so I am
That's
gonna make you roll to
awesome.
hit. I am gonna make you to roll to hit, and my logic for that is that this is such a hectic, heated moment. He's grappled by him, yeah, but he's still flailing his head around in his arms trying to get out of this grapple. So that's that's my reasoning on that.
Now
I can't like use my free arm to like hold his forehead still.
Just give me a roll to hit.
What would it? Because like I have different modifiers for different things. What? Just roll a 20.
Just roll a 20. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna have any proficiency in ink bottle pouring.
Oh my god, I got a nat 1, dude. Are you? I hate you right
What is
now.
up with these nat ones?
It's D&D Beyond. I need physical dice, man. Shouts out D&D Beyond. They're great.
No, I'm
Doing me
covered in
dirty
ink.
Yeah, you like try to pour
Oh
this
my
in the
gosh.
guard's eyes, and he sort of deflects, and you pour ink all across Gabriel's face and down his
Oh
chest.
my god.
You're not blinded. You're not blinded, but you are now covered in ink.
I would like to use my movement to say sorry and like get out of the way, and I'm just gonna move myself past Oriel and kind of hide behind him and be like, my bad, Gabriel.
Okay,
You're not forgiven.
He is grappled, but he does still get the opportunity to make an opportunity attack against you.
What?
And he rolls a nat 20.
The classic like kick as someone's like you still like
And it's just an unarmed strike, so it's nothing crazy, but oh my god.
Critical though, right?
Yeah, and he just rolled. I rolled a d6 and got a 6, so that's
I'm
12 damage from a kick.
Darn, man. Sap is not feeling so good after that. I lost some leaves for sure.
Yeah,
lost some friends too, but
that'll end my turn.
ink on me.
Yeah, so you get kicked past Oriel and sort of stumble to the floor. You're not prone, but you're sort of like in a prostrated position almost. Next up is going to be Carter, who is going to make his way down the stairs here. He's going to look at the rest of you guys and say, keep one alive, kill the other two?
Well, don't kill him. Wow.
You can fucking kill him, Carter.
I think the lead is the most important.
Okay, so he's going to take a shot at the one that Gabriel is currently grappled with.
He's fucking tight locked too. I rolled dirty 20. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, and that's going to be a hit. And he just punctures him, sort of kneecaps him, dealing... Dude, I'm on fire with this D6. Dealing a +2, dealing 8 damage to him, and just got an arrow sticking out of his knee. And at this point, he used to be an adventurer like you guys.
Dang.
After that, he is going to pass the turn to the guard who he just shot, who's going to make a desperate attempt to try to get out of this grappling once more. So contested against Gabriel. He rolls an 11.
Is this a strength check?
Yes.
(11 + 3 = 14).
Ooh, we both rolled 11s, but he has no modifier, so you win that one.
Yes.
He sort of fights back, and you can feel like the sweat is sort of starting to build up, and like the ink being dripped down onto you a little bit, like you feel him starting to slip a little bit more. And just as you feel like he's about to pop, you just tighten your grip back down on it.
Tighten that bitch up real quick, yeah.
Yeah.
Next up is going to be Casper with Gabriel on deck.
Got it.
Hey, Eric, throw me those cuffs.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking toss him the cuffs instantly.
And I'm gonna cuff up that passed out guy that's on top of me.
Okay.
Would that be a whole action or a bonus action?
Let's consider that a bonus action, and you've already got him grappled, so I'm not going to make you roll again to get those cuffs on him. You just cuff him up.
So that man is cuffed up, and right now the only one still awake is the one that Gabe's got him, or is everyone asleep?
The
Gabe's
other
got one. He's still awake, and the one that's on the floor, just sort of in front of your scuffle that's going on right now, is looking like he's starting to rouse a little bit.
And Gabriel's guy is still awake as well.
Yes, he is.
Not for long, buddy.
Fellas, let's all just calm down, and I'm gonna walk over to the guy that's on the ground asleep, and I'm just gonna sit on top of him. like you do to like your little brother or something, where you like pin their arms down with your knees and like you're about to give him some cherry pickers on the chest. Yeah. So as soon as he wakes up, I'm gonna be like right in his face. And then I'm gonna prepare a spell for when he wakes up, like a chilling touch, probably.
Okay. Okay, noted. That it for you?
Yep.
Gabriel, it's up.
All right, so I have the guy in my right arm, and I quickly switch to my left, and I pull my rope out, okay? And I drop it, I kind of like put it around my shoulder, and I stick my finger in his knee wound. And he starts squirming his legs, and as he starts squirming his legs, I throw my rope under him, and I attempt to tie him up.
Yeah, and he's like screaming when you do that. Like,
yeah,
you guys are sort of trying to be on the down low, and you just put your finger in his arrow wound, and he just lets out. Like,
I went knuckle deep, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so tie him up. What kind of roll is that?
I'm gonna say the same sort of thing as with Casper. You've already got him grappled. You've won 2 grapple checks against him. Like, you can just go ahead and tie him up.
Yeah, I tie that bitch up. And I pull out my greatsword in 2 hands, and I point it at his face for him to not move anymore.
Well,
that ends my turn.
I would just say that was a successful mission, boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys effectively have everybody. Everybody is restrained and or grappled and or out of commission in some way or another.
Yes.
So we'll end initiative. We'll end initiative there. And feel free to roleplay this funny ass moment.
Oh yeah.
Do I see
Anyone
any
have any
towels or
rope
anything?
real quick?
I've got some extra rope.
Some extra.
All right. I'm gonna tie this fella up before he wakes up.
I'm gonna, as I'm standing by this table, I'm gonna approach my neatly organized gear that I took off and readorn my armor and my weaponry.
Yeah, as Oriole's putting his gear on, I say, "Great tits! I could have swore I saw them sparkling."
And I hold my fingers up and sparkle my fingers as I'm getting my shit on.
Yeah.
To answer your question, Sap, you don't see any tells. No.
All right, so I'll pass my my water or my water skin to Gabriel and just say, "Here, you can use this to wash yourself off."
Yeah, and I pour the water all over my face, and I wipe off all the ink, and I go, "I'm still fucking mad at you," and I hand back his water sack.
Understandable.
And in this moment, the 2 guards who are tied down are just looking back and forth at each other, looking at you guys. Unhand me! You don't know who you're messing with. We're the gods of Cragwillow. What are you doing here? There should be no one in these parts. And he's just letting out a snarling growl.
As he's growling, I'm gonna approach him and just give him a fucking bitch slap as I get the rest of my gear on. You shut your mouth!
Don't speak unless spoken to.
We have some questions for you.
It's alive, dude.
And I may or may not have answers.
Well, you're gonna fucking give them, bud. Take his fucking fingers off.
Hey,
resist the murder hobo. Resist the murder hobo.
Resist.
Mr. Cross, I appreciate the assistance there. That guy almost got away.
It was only your help that got it. I fucking struggled off the first, mate. Thank you.
Well, anytime.
And these guys are just making a bunch of racket. They're starting to scream, "Help! Help! God's down!
We're gonna shove something in their mouth. Shut them up.
Can I use prestidigitation to kind of create like a music that's maybe like drowning out the noise of their screams?
In this area.
It wouldn't be super loud. Like, prestidigitation is like sort of smaller noises.
Yeah, is it an audible noise, or is it something like if you make a noise, is it something that the target only hears?
It is audible, yeah. It's something that everyone could hear. It's just a cantrip though. Like, you couldn't go and play like a full stringed quartet at the loudest volume. It's more so like footsteps or like leaves rustling, that kind of noise.
Yeah, just for the ambiance, there's gonna be real quiet, like tavern piano music going on. Even if it has no effect, just for the vibes.
It has no effect, just for the vibes.
Daddy,
I'll try and keep one of them quiet.
Yeah.
Who you guys are talking over each other? What?
I'll try and keep one of them quiet. Like put my hand over one of their mouths or keep their jaw closed, whatever. I'm just manhandle their face.
Yeah, you kind of just get him like this and just squeezing his face together so he's just sort of more muffled.
Perfect.
Sap, you did have a coat that you were hanging on yourself. You could use that to stuff into a mouth if you guys have any kind of other.
I have oddly enough, I have a little bag of sand, so I'll shove that in his mouth. But like, not open the bag, just
like a sandbag.
Yeah.
Like a sandbag. Clever, Tony. Clever.
I said gag.
Hey, Daddy, is there any of them that still aren't tied up?
The one that Casper is sitting on, he's not tied up. Oh, you did tie him up?
Yeah, someone gave me the rope. I think Sat.
Oh, you got some rope. All right, perfect.
Well, fellas,
Never mind.
how about we take these boys upstairs and have a little chat with them?
I like that idea.
And we'll begin to drag these boys upstairs to have a little
I'll help
chat.
Casper drag the one that I gave him the rope for. I'll get his legs or whatever.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys effectively drag these guys upstairs. What's the plan? You just gonna sort of set them on the bed or like set them in the corner or somewhere?
Yeah.
Go ahead and move these three where you want to interrogate them.
I'm gonna stay downstairs.
Let's stuff them all on this king size bedroom.
Yeah, actually, after I drag him upstairs, Casper like senses that things aren't gonna go the way that he would like. So he's just gonna go downstairs and kind of like remove himself from the situation, but also like pretend like whatever's happening up there isn't happening.
Okay. Carter's going to come
I'll hang out
upstairs.
by the
Keep
door
an eye
of
out
this
this
room.
window.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out in the door sill of this main room where they're all stored and just kind of like pick my teeth with the fancy toothpick and just kind of like observe the room. Just be like an ominous presence.
Aaron and Gabriel, are you guys in the room?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in the room.
I'm gonna look around and notice that Casper is not there and go downstairs with Casper.
Casper and Guts and Sap are all downstairs. Carter's keeping an eye out the window.
Yeah, I'm hiding, trying to like just look out as well, but stay super low.
Okay. And at this moment, you hear Carter give a sharp whistle, alerting you that he sees people outside. Everybody go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
Can I be a coat rack again and get that advantage?
I'm at disadvantage too.
Oh man, so
Does the building count as half cover, full cover?
Yeah, you guys are considered in full cover right now. If someone was
So
trying
no
to shoot in, they
disadvantage?
shoot through a window.
For me, maybe.
I'll say since you guys aren't really moving around at this point, go ahead and roll normal rolls for everybody that's wearing their heavy armor.
I got a nat 20.
15.
I rolled
Hey,
a
Dave, were you
disadvantage for my
upstairs or
second roll.
downstairs?
Normal rolls, you said, Daddy?
Normal.
Normal rolls, because you guys aren't really moving around. You're not trying to sneak in like a moving sort of context.
15.
This is just so like outside people don't hear what's going on inside.
15.
2 nat 20s, 2 15s.
No, I actually got a 10 because it was the first roll.
Okay.
I got a 12.
6.
And as you're sort of trying to find a place to hide, Guts, you sort of stumble over a chair, and you all look around, like just waiting for that door to swing open again, but it never does. You guys collectively rolled high enough to get past that moment. All right, yeah, so In this instance, we have 3 guards tied up upstairs, a few people in the doorway ready to interrogate, and the rest are sort of keeping watch or otherwise trying to avoid the situation.
Aaron, you want to ask these pricks a question? Or should we just kill them now?
Their death will come. Their death will come. Hey, mates. Who do you work for?
He spits at your feet. We work for the king.
Marcus? King Marcus?
You know of him. You know we're the guards of the city.
I know that fat fuck.
Sounds like a stupid question.
I've kind of had enough of his shit. He's been starving the city for a while. We're about to starve you.
He's been starving us guards too.
Then why do you remain loyal to him?
Well, not a whole lot elsewhere to go. Heard Cragwillow's down just as bad as a lot of the other major cities around. Guards' work come to a halt. We got our last rations over a week ago. We're a couple days late for our new ones.
Well, we have rations. Are you hungry? Final meal, perhaps?
He looks at you and turns his head away. And the guard sitting next to him says, "We're not going to eat your meals. We don't need nothing from you. Once we get the gold and get the rations, we've planned to get out of here anyways."
Well,
Can
I'm
Gabriel
starting to
step up
feel
real quick?
hungry myself.
Gabriel can
Gabe,
step up.
Are you
Gabriel
hungry,
steps
Gabe?
up and grabs the finger of one of the people tied up and bends it all the way backwards.
And you feel and hear an audible as the knuckle
I'm gonna
breaks.
run up and cover the guy's mouth as
When are
he's
the-
like yelling.
Yeah. When are the rations supposed to come in?
And he's holding his finger and
I'll bend a fucking another one. Trust me.
I told you. Supposed to get rations a couple days ago. They're running late. Think the fat bastard's kept them for himself. Oh, fuck.
So why haven't you fucking rebelled?
And he just looks at you and he says, I've seen that bastard eat a person whole.
Person? Do all of you resort to cannibalism here in Crag Willow now?
I ain't no cannibal. I eat my rations just like the lot of us. But yeah, saw me the fella whole. Wasn't doing his bidding. We were all brought into the palace. His jaws opened to an ungodly size and just, like a giant snake, just ate him whole. Don't know what's taken over Marcus.
So you're saying that it's actually not Marcus who's been doing this, that it's something else that's taken a hold?
And the other guard looks at you and he says, I grew up here all my life. Always looked up to King Marcus. Was always loved and reveled. It's not the same man. Something's influenced him.
When did the influence start to take hold?
Month ago, a couple of weeks ago. Fuck, I don't know. We're just trying to survive.
Well,
Do you know how to get within the castle?
Well, we always take the main gates, but sure, if you look hard enough, there's plenty of others.
listen, mates. We do plan to kill you, but perhaps if you provide a morsel, just a small morsel of information, we might spare you. Listen.
Oriole,
What is it?
if I could add something real quick, I think these,
I'm in the middle of interrogation, Aaron.
I understand, mate, but I think killing them would prove us no justice. I think if we actually were to use them to get within the halls of this castle, we might have a better chance of blending in to our surroundings.
Think we can trust these dirty snipes?
I'm not saying we're trusting anybody. I'm saying
See that
these
my
people
friend
know
wants to
the
spare
castle.
you. You lowly souls don't deserve life the way you treated the people of this city. We plan to turn that around.
Embarrass or not, but quit blithering about. Sick of hearing your stuck-up, prissy voice.
As he's saying stuck up,
Gabriel bends
pretty,
another finger.
yeah,
Gabriel breaks another finger.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna run up and cover his mouth again.
And it's muffled because you're covering it, but you feel like your hand getting filled with spit from this just guttural scream he's trying to let out.
Mate, I'm trying to fucking help you here. Shut the fuck up. Oriole.
What?
I think I might just let you kill this dumb one. This one doesn't seem to like to listen.
Slit his throat.
Here's the dagger, mate.
And I take this dagger, trying to keep up this facade of like hard criminal, and I'm clearly kind of like not in my element. This would be my second kill of my life. But I grab this with a slight shake in my hands, and I grab this knife, and I look at this guy as intently as I can in my scenario, and I press it against his neck.
Roll me in
do it, Aaron?
Intimidate.
Guidance.
Split it, Oriole.
Guidance, baby. 1d4.
Plus blessing,
1d4 plus the blessing.
right?
How long
It's
does
still-
Bless last?
It's a minute.
That would be over by now.
Yep.
I still roll an 18. With
All right.
with the Oh wait, I didn't get blessing, did I?
No.
No.
Okay,
Tim says
so
it's over.
that's
Daddy says it's over.
yeah, that's gonna be a 15.
It's not bad.
No, that's pretty good. He just looks at you, and you can feel against the blade that's pressed up to his Adam's apple. You just feel that gulp in the blade, and he just immediately starts to shut up.
Tell me why I should spare your sad, sick, disgusting life, you peasant. And I spit in his face as I say the hard P of peasant.
Yeah. A loogie too, a thick loogie.
It's okay.
And he just looks up at you with sort of wide eyes and says, "You ain't got much left to tell you. There's something going on with Marcus, and we're late on our rations, and I don't know what else you want to know." And he's just still holding those broken fingers that you just busted.
Where are the rations delivered?
They're delivered to the barracks. Delivered to the barracks. We're supposed to get them 2
takes
days ago.
the Who takes the shipment?
And he looks to the guy sitting next to him, the one that you initially were grappling with. Just, it's usually Bart. Bart takes the shipments.
And I shift
You
my
say
focus
Bart.
to Bart.
Bart.
Well, Bart, it's your lucky day. It seems like you're the only one we need. And as I'm looking at Bart, I'm gonna slice the throat of this fucking twerp that I've been talking to.
No way. Fuck, roll me a hit.
He's a savage, cold-blooded killer. More war crimes have been committed tonight, boys.
Wow,
That's a 22
Oreo,
to hit. That's a 22 to hit.
I broke some fingers, but
He executed a prisoner, dude.
Oh my God.
No more.
I'm hungry with power.
And a feeling that you are now beginning to get used to as an arterial spray of blood begins to cover your hand and your arm in just little juts that sort of coincide with the last remaining heartbeats. And he slumps down onto the bed and fills the bed with his blood.
I'm gonna drop the dagger and walk out of the room and close the door.
and
But
I
as
make
I
eye
do-
contact. Oh, sorry.
Drop the mic.
As I do, I just like to, kind of stumble, almost in shock on this fucking guardrail of these stairs, and just kind of stare down at my blood-covered hand as it drips onto the fucking staircase. Really pondering what the fuck I just did and why.
Okay.
As he does that, I look at the guy that I broke several fingers of, and I say, "Do you want to be next?"
That was the guy that just got his throat slit.
The guy that I was holding? I thought that was the third guy. I thought it was a different guy.
No, the guy that you broke his fingers of were the guy he was sitting there talking, and he looked over to Bart and he said, "Bart, you're the only one I need." And he
All right.
slit the throat.
And I say, "That's right, bitch!" And I toss his body on the floor.
Talking to his dead body.
Yeah.
So for those of you that are downstairs,
the other guy.
we'll make a quick cutscene check. Well, for those of you that are downstairs, Sap, Guts, and Casper, you see Oriole starting to lumber down the stairs, looking visibly shaken and covered in blood.
Casper is gonna make eye contact with Mr. Blackthorn, and a realization is gonna come over Casper, and he's gonna look down and let out a big sigh and kind of just shake his head.
I'm gonna
What'd you
approach.
do?
I'm not gonna say anything, and I'm gonna approach the same table I had my gear on, take a seat, and with my elbows up on the table, I'm gonna clean my hands with prestidigitation and just ignore Guts.
All right.
Kind of
Back up.
muttering to myself, I did what I had to do, didn't I?
Did you say that loud enough for anyone else to hear it, or was that just sort of to yourself?
Maybe, and if Guts is in close enough proximity, it was more of a mutter to myself, but it was audible.
Guts, roll me a perception check.
Perception, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
5.
You didn't hear it.
Sounds good.
Did I hear it?
I don't think you would have been. No, you're about the same distance away. Roll me a perception check.
Finally, 17.
You did hear it.
Yeah. I'm just going to like take my glasses off and wipe them with a cloth that I have that I'm wearing, and walk over to Oriole and just tell him that sometimes the greater good requires sacrifices, but I hope that he can wash himself clean of these ways.
I'm just gonna nod my head, still just staring at my hands.
Okay. Now back upstairs, we have Carter still in the window. Aaron and Gabriel, you two are the only ones left with these guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and just mark this one on the left as dead.
Okay. Bert's in the middle.
Bart is in the middle, and then this other one hasn't really spoken at all. He's just got, he still just has like this piece of cloth stuck in his mouth. He's just been kind of
Okay.
listening to everything.
I bitch slap the one that's tied up and hasn't said anything, and I tighten his ropes, and then I fall downstairs.
I love how unnecessary the bitch slap is.
It's necessary. It's fucking necessary.
You hear just like a as he takes his bitch slap across the face. You tighten up his ropes and head downstairs.
All right, good. Stay there.
Gabriel is the only one left in there.
No, Aaron.
Oh, sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
Gabriel.
Other way around. Other way around. My bad, dog. 2 Dragonborns. What can I do?
It's okay.
So this guy on the right here, I'm gonna walk up to him and kind of look in his robes and grab his blade out of it. Kind of look at it for a second, and I'd be like, "So the two of you can answer me a question that might save this man's life." There's 3 chest locks that I've heard about within this castle that King Marcus has. They're labeled as A, K, and O. Do you have any information about these locks?
Those were the locks that were on the sewer that led to the Thieves Guild.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Okay, well there was
A
another
lot of moving parts in this big old campaign, so don't worry about it.
because there was 2 questions.
And there was a second one.
Do you know if Marcus rolls with any allies? Any big bads that you'd like me to know about?
He just snarls for a second. I'm sick of the questions. And no, Marcus is the big bad. He rolls with a small posse of guardsmen, captains. But he's the one. He's the one.
If I spare your life tonight, could the 2 of you give us an entrance on this castle where we would be unscathed?
Got no means of entry besides any of the other ones any other guard has. But I can tell you this. If you spare our lives tonight, when you get in that castle, we'll do our best to be there for you.
And so I have like my blade against this guy's neck who's like talking to me, and I'm just gonna kind of like pull it directly away from his neck and just sheath it right back into his socket. And I'm gonna look both of them dead in the eyes, and I'm gonna say, if you turn your blades on any of my comrades, I will see that I beat both of you to a pulp. Unarmed. You will die by my hand. There will be no blade. Just your suffering.
I hope it doesn't come to that. Can you untie us?
You need to give me a moment. So there's 2 of you and 1 of me. And I need you to earn my trust. You're on my fucking coin now. I'm trying to bring these shipments in, and I'm trying to restore class to your fucked up nation. And none of you pussies will do anything about it. You need to sit here and wait. I'm gonna walk back downstairs. Exit the room. And I'm gonna look at all the boys real quick and boys, I spared the other Bart and his friends. They're gonna help us out. If we can get within these castle walls. They told us that they would lend their swords.
Did you just leave them upstairs alone by themselves? And I run up the stairs to go and check on them.
They're still
I bitch
tied,
slapped
mate.
one.
They're fucking tied, mate.
I don't trust it. 2 hands.
I want to be
That's
able
all
to
left.
untie them, but I want you guys to be with me. They asked me to untie them, but I don't trust that I can handle them by myself.
I'll go with you, Aaron.
Well, hey boys, just a quick question before y'all get going.
Go ahead, Casper.
Did y'all get any information from them? Like, do we know how many guards are in the barracks? Do we know, like, what time they all go to bed? Any shift changes? Did you guys get anything valuable?
We didn't get
Would have been
any
nice to have you up there,
indication.
god damn it, Casper!
Well, I figured y'all were gonna do some upsetting things, and I was right about that. But I figured you would at least be getting some information in the process.
Upsetting. I did what I thought I had to do, Casper.
I know, Casper. I know that the rations are late, and I couldn't get an exact estimate of when they will be here.
I know that
That's
King
usually
Marcus.
how things that are late go.
Bart takes the shit.
Thank you. Yes.
Bart is still alive. He's upstairs.
Thanks for all the help, Casper.
But like,
While you're sitting on your ass on this fucking couch.
You fucking loser.
sorry, I didn't
I'm gonna
want to be
stand up
involved.
pissed. I'm gonna walk to the kitchen. Just in a tissy.
In a tissy.
Well, maybe if you guys go back up there, you could actually ask them something to value.
Why don't you go back up there, Oriole? I already bitch slapped one of them.
Well, to talk to him, mate. He doesn't travel around with anybody else. He has a couple of guards that he may travel around with, but Marcus is the only one that we need to worry about, mate.
Hey, I understand. We're not going after Marcus anytime soon. I don't know about you guys, but we just crawled out of a sewer, and we don't have shit. We don't have friends. We're trying to take down the barracks right now so we can make Blackstrand an ally and maybe help us in the fight. So,
Well, let
if
me
you
tell
guys
you this,
could
mate.
maybe ask who's still alive up there. If they have any information about the barracks, we could worry about Marcus a little bit later.
Can agree about that.
And I'm not trying to be a stuck-up wizard, but I am sometimes a stuck-up wizard. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, you're from a different place, mate. You might do things a little bit different from where you're from.
I really want to go up there and see the things that Blackthorn has done. So if you guys don't mind asking,
I'll head back up.
our new
When I
friend.
go upstairs, do I notice them trying to escape at all? What are the guards doing when I get up there?
No, they're just both sort of sitting in bed, heads hung low. You never did re-gag Bart, and he never like screamed for help or anything.
You boys seem pretty defeated by my friends here. So what are you going to do? Are you going to help us?
We're trying to figure out how we're going to explain that we're coming back one short right now.
There's plenty of zombies in the city. I'm sure you've lost men before.
Yeah, we've lost men, but we don't typically lose their entire bodies. There's usually something to bring back.
Maybe you guys got swarmed by some gorgeous zombies.
With big tits.
What? I mean,
Just trying to help make your story more believable. Half truths and all.
maybe we'd be best to just toss them in the street and let them get to biting on them. Or maybe as a show of faith, we give you guys his armor. Disguise you as a guard, one of you.
Do I Like, I don't know if I can trust this person. I haven't talked to him. I haven't really looked him in the face.
Insight.
Well, roll me
Do
an
I get any
insight check,
read on
buddy.
Thank you. Well, my stats are so low.
Beat
Lol.
Jets.
Yeah, I think we all have low ass stats.
6 minus
Level
1.
6.
I'm telling you, dude.
Your rolls suck.
Hey, he's
It's
hard to
this
read.
app.
He's hard to read. He's not like, you don't get necessarily the opinion that he's either telling the truth or lying. You just think he's hard to read.
Can I turn to Aaron? I say, Aaron, this one here that's dead, what did he do? Why is he lying on the floor?
That's the mate that Oriole relinquished.
Poor lad. Wonder why he did that.
Stop.
That's so funny.
Sap.
Yeah.
I think these mates, all they've been dealing with is the same thing that everybody else in the city has dealt with, is the wrath of this Marcus fella, and I think anybody is just hoping that at this point he's taken down, but they're all working for him. The whole city. The only
don't
way
you
we
say-
make it in is if we blend.
Why don't we take these boys with us to the barracks? Although the shipment is late, there must be some crumbs left over. We can at least show up back to Blackstrand with something. And if they come with us, we don't have to worry about them turning sides suddenly, deciding that things were better.
Hey, Bot. I'm gonna look at the guy in the bed. So your barracks, still a lot of mates running around there. Got a lot of you that frolic.
Yeah, it's where all the guards stay.
What time do they go to bed, mate?
I don't know if you've ever slept in a room with more than 4 or 5 other guys. People get to talking. I mean, around nightfall is when people start heading to bed, but I couldn't tell you when everybody's asleep.
And your friend here, I'm sorry if we would have to wear his armaments. Is there any way we could get more of them?
Well, they keep a cache of them at the barracks, but they're downstairs.
Would you be able to sort that out for us?
Did Casper come upstairs too?
No.
He doesn't
I
wanna
don't
see
think
like
that's
fucking
I don't think
pussy.
that's something that's possible for me to sort out for you. You're more than welcome to come in and try it at your own hand. My head would surely be gone if I was caught helping you into the barracks. And at just about this moment, you get another sharp whistle from Carter. He says, hey, boys, guards, lots of them. Headed down the causeway. They're probably 500, 600 feet out right now. I think we need to make our move.
Do we
yeah, I'm gonna-
downstairs hear that, or is it just upstairs people?
Upstairs people.
I'm just gonna untie Bart. I'm gonna instantly untie Bart.
I'm gonna ready my short sword, just kind of like reach for it at my side in case he does anything, because I still don't trust him.
Nice.
He just starts untying the guy next to him, ungagging him.
Yeah. Remember what I said, boys? Any sudden movements?
Well, we means to live. We're getting the hell out of this place. As soon as you
Let's
guys
grab
can
your
help us with
friend,
Marcus.
Get rid of him. Let's carry the body downstairs and let one of these boys take his armor.
It's gonna take a good, like, 5 to 10 minutes to unarmor a dead body. you gather that you probably have less time than that at this moment.
What is this guy wearing? Can you give us an idea of what his armor looks like?
Yeah, he's got basically a skull cap, some chainmail that's sort of got a patch or an insignia that represents him being a town guard, as well as some chain legs with like some trousers over the top of them and a big belt.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, doing this, you know, even
Just going downstairs.
even like
back
one
to
of
the
you
boys.
guys being alive, taking your armor off, takes some time.
We're gonna have to bring him with us. We have to get rid of the body anyway, so it doesn't.
Sap, just fucking leave him here, mate. He's upstairs. We don't have time to hide. We've got guards on the horizon. We need to go.
Damn it. All right.
As
get out of
they
here,
come
man.
downstairs,
I would have wanted to hide him too, mate. I understand.
as they come downstairs, I'll address them. Hey, what did you boys find out? Where we hit? Any news?
We're headed to the barracks. Barracks is the place where the entire fucking army is.
And
The only
Carter
way-
cuts you off. Carter says, "Not time for explaining. We've got at least 20 guards headed our way. We've got to fucking go."
Yeah,
And it's right around that time that the people that are downstairs start to hear like the chuff, 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 chuff of like armored legs running into your direction.
Is there a back door?
There is not.
All right.
Can I take a
Can I
peek
look out a
the-
window?
Yeah,
and
let's
see,
take out the window.
see where the commotion's coming from, possibly.
Yeah, you see that the same direction that these guards that you lured into the building are, which is towards the castle, is where those noises are coming from.
Does it look like we could slip out the front door without being seen?
They're still a little ways off. Yeah, they're still probably 300, 400 feet away. You guys
I'm in
can
the
get out.
kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. What do I see in this kitchen? Big windows? Anything like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, there's a couple of not big windows. I mean, this is, think like sort of more medieval times. There's wooden shutters on the outside of these windows. They're big enough for a couple, a person or maybe two small people to crawl through at a time. This is the one inaccuracy of this artwork that I found, is there's actually no back door.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm gonna head down. Are these fucking dweebs that we kept alive in, following Aaron Sapp and Carter down the stairs?
They are sort of just grouped up at the front door right now.
Oh, so they've already passed the group.
They've been untied. They're working on getting out just the same as you guys are.
Boys, it looks like it's time for us to make a move, and I'll head out the front door and try to slip around the corner.
Casper, wait!
What? How long are we gonna spend in here? The guards are
God damn
coming.
it.
We have to move.
Yeah, they're
There's
probably
a
a
door.
300.
Let's get going.
Now, the more you guys deliberate, the
Fuck.
closer they're getting.
Yeah.
Fuck! Okay,
I'll
then
follow
I'm
Casper.
just gonna, while
follow
I'm trying to
Casper.
speak, yeah, I'm just gonna follow Casper as well. And kind of rush towards the door.
Yep, Carter's doing the same.
I'm gonna follow Carter because he knows.
As we're like scattering, I'm gonna try to get a debrief from Aaron, like as we're running, if he can just like fill me in on what he found out.
Okay, and just for brevity's sake, let's just say that he does that because he just heard everything that we just said.
Yeah.
So as you guys are running, Casper, you're sort of in the lead at first. You look back and see that everybody's following you. You also see that as you get a couple of houses down, that Bart and the other guard go to stand outside and face the other guards.
Do
And
it.
you expect them to say, "They went that way," and point the direction you guys are going. And you hear them say, "They went that way," and they point to the complete opposite direction of the direction you guys left and ran in.
After you see that Asper happen, send a message as they like tell him the other way. There's a group of people that could help you seek the sewers. And then I'll keep running.
Okay,
Nice.
you don't get any response back. They're too focused on what's at hand.
Nice, dog. That was sick.
Not to quote Kendrick Lamar or anything, but you guys made a left, then made a right, then made a left, then another left. Just one lonely night with the homies. You get out of there pretty quick. Go ahead and all roll me stealth checks again, because this is a town full of zombies.
18.
Oh my fucking god.
14.
Oh my god. 3.
No.
9, 3,
Advantage.
9, 3, 4, 14,
And 13.
Fuck.
and 13.
My plate's clanking around.
Oof, boys.
I
Oof.
stumble out of the
I'm
store.
rolling decent today.
That's all right. I don't really have just a town map built up quite yet, so I'm just gonna throw on this screen so it's not just something random, and we're gonna do this combat theater of mind. Does that work for you guys?
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, I'm working on town maps right now, but it takes a little bit of time, especially
Will you set
seeing
the
as how-
stage for us? Can you
Yeah, we
paint a
run it.
how
picture
I've
in
got
my
a
mind?
sick toddler and a sick wife right now, so.
me.
Yeah. So the stage is set. You guys are running through buildings, into one abandoned building, out the back door, out through the window, around the corner of an alley. Everything is moving so fast, high-paced. Oriel, you turn a corner and just immediately run into, clash chests with a zombie that is taller than you are.
Fuck. I'm 6
You
foot.
take a look around, and there are 4 others that are about its size.
Fuck.
Is Gabriel
to set
close?
the stage from you, you are about 5 to 10 feet away from the rest of them. They're sort of clustered, okay? They're all in the forward-facing direction from you. You are right up on one. The rest of the group, Carter, and the rest of you guys sort of running single file line. I'll let you choose your marching order, however that works for you guys, but you're basically, it's very similar to the other zombie fight we had, sort of in a roadway.
Who's out front? Was I leading the pack still, or did you say Blackthorn was?
Carter was leading the pack.
Who
Blackthorn
ran
just
into the
I
zombie?
was following Carter, so I'd probably be behind him.
right, and you
I'm
rolled
asking-
low as well.
Do I hear the clash of Oriel and the zombie?
You guys were sort of going straight. Blackthorn turns and runs into these guys. Does that make
Can I
sense?
hold back and can I hold back and stand next to Oriel?
Yeah, definitely. This is no surprise round for anybody. Just straight initiative rolls for me. There's going to be 5 zombies versus the 6 of you. 7 of you, including Carter.
Initiative.
Initiative.
Oh,
Dirty
nat
20.
1.
Dirty.
Nat 1. Dude, the nat 1s in this campaign have been unreal.
I've got
It's like
3
the
tonight.
10th nat 1.
I've got 3 tonight, bro.
That's like the 12th nat 1.
So true. Okay, we just got 2 more zombies to roll for here.
How many zombies are there?
5 total.
Are these zombies fast? Can we just run away from them?
Yeah, give us a picture of what these zombies are. Are they like a
Yeah,
fast?
they're
Left 4
slightly
Dead
different
zombie?
looking than you guys are than the ones you saw previously. The ones you saw previously were sort of detached, rotting, and then one really big, fat, engorged one. These ones look taller, lankier, and look like they could probably run. You, by all means, are welcome to try to outrun them. I mean, this is one of those situations where you guys can pull a Baldur's Gate and try to dip out of initiative, or just
Disengage.
stick and fight.
I protect.
That being the case, if you guys do decide to disengage, I am still going to consider it an initiative order because it's going to be basically dash actions versus dash actions. You guys trying to get away. So depending on how people fall with their running, we'll see if anybody gets caught behind. And yeah.
I got a
Are we
dirty
running or
20,
fighting?
by the way.
Yeah, I got a dirty 20 as well.
You guys want to
Forgot
fight?
to tell you. Sorry.
You want to roll off?
I mean, I could try to huck a bag of sand at him and then we can run, or we can stay and fight him.
Is there any like way we could barricade the street? Like, how wide is the street?
What do you mean, like using components that are already on the street to try to toss down, sort of like
Yeah, like Aladdin
cop chase scene in like CSI?
Yeah.
Yeah, different thoughts, same thing. Cop chase scene, CSI, and Aladdin chase scene. That's funny. Yeah, the street isn't super wide. Oriole tried to sort of duck behind in an alley, thinking he was going the right direction, and just ran face first into a zombie. So that sort of bottleneck is not large. There's not really a lot around that you could toss down, though.
I say we give them some grief and get going. We gotta reach the barracks, and this is just a distraction.
Alright, well, if you'll allow it, Daddy, I'll fucking pull out my bag of sand and huck it in the zombie's face, grab Oriole, and then we'll start running.
I would gladly allow it. Roll me to hit with that bag of sand. No modifier added to it, just straight up 20.
I'm right there as well, trying to help.
Is it 10? Does the help action count or no?
Yeah, does it any
Well-
guidance with me being right there?
Well, tell me for a
Guidance?
quick second, how are you helping in that instance?
Are you gonna help me
so-
throw a bag of sand?
Yeah,
Well, he
I
throws the bag
stumble
of
into these
sand.
zombies. I stumble into these zombies and fall to my ass, startled. So I imagine he helps me to my feet.
Yes, I help him to his feet, and I'm kind of pulling him away as Oriole throws the bag of sand, even though he missed because he's a little
Casper.
We don't know he
Yeah.
missed
Yeah.
guidance.
Well, you can only guidance before you find out the reaction to the roll.
Did you
So
say
that
the
would've-
result?
Well, he rolled a
Yeah.
10.
Are we in initiative, bro?
Right, guidance. But you
I did
can
hear
roll
guidance.
This is
It
sort
says-
of a free action I'm allowing to happen as this is going down.
Yeah, so
God,
I'm
I
grabbing
gave you guys
Oriole
advance.
as he throws the bag of sand.
That's
Casper.
not gonna help him hit with the bag of sand, but it is gonna help you guys get up to go if you want to. So we'll
Can I
consider it like
guidance
this.
him? Can I guidance Casper?
That's what I was trying to do, but I'm trying to.
Too late. Too late.
Yeah,
Based off of
Can-
your previous attack against
I just
zombies.
thought we were in initiative. I don't care. It's all good. It's fine.
I thought
Can
we
I
were-
ask a guidance question?
No,
though?
you're in initiative,
man.
but I already told him that it failed. So
Yeah.
it's too late to
Oh.
guidance.
I don't think you told me that, but it's okay.
Oh, well,
Yeah, that's
maybe
what I
I
thought.
We
assumed.
rolled a 10.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, it was a
his
10
action
against
doesn't
the. It
count
was a 10
because he's
against the
got a-
13 armor class.
Can I double check this though? Because I thought that you can know the the dice number, but before you know the result of the outcome, like whether or not that hits or not.
Right, and I must have thought it that I said that it hit or not, but it definitely didn't hit.
Okay.
So let's clear up the confusion and say this:
You're good.
Gabriel picks up Oriole. Casper throws a bag of sand and narrowly misses the zombie. And in this moment, to me, it seems like you guys are trying to run from this combat. Am I not mistaken?
That
Yes,
sounds about right.
I am
Yeah.
getting to my feet with the help of Gabriel, and I am running in the same direction as Gabriel.
Okay. What is everybody's movement speed?
30.
30.
30.
But I
Okay.
can teleport, not that that really matters.
I mean, it does matter.
Since we're in initiative, can we do a dash action and do 60?
That's just what I'm looking at here, yeah. So you guys can all get 60 feet away, unless anybody has higher or lower movement speeds, from these zombies. These zombies have a 35-foot movement speed. So you're probably about minus that one that was just right up front with you guys. You're probably safe for one round at least to try and find some places to hide or some places to get out. So you guys all take off down this same alley you're running down, and Carter takes point, and Carter says, I think I know a way back to the sewers down here. Follow me. And you guys all book it. He immediately hangs a left into a building, and you guys look behind you, and the zombies are all chasing after you. And compared to the sort of lanky, the robotic, slow movements of the zombies you saw prior, these ones are in a full fucking sprint, like World War Z shit. Like,
oh fuck, dude.
These guys
like
are
some
all
Left 4 Dead zombies.
Left 4 Dead zombies, exactly. These guys are all taking off after you. You guys make it into a building and out the other way. You are going to, let me go ahead and check one more time. Yeah, you guys would be safe minus one zombie that looks like it's gaining on you guys. So we'll start back with you all. I'm going to scrap the initiative. I'm just going to do your turn versus their turn. You have one zombie that's sort of coming in through the building as you guys are all getting out of the building. You know based off of that they're gaining on you. At least that one is. So how are you going to handle this before you make your next dash?
Well, seeing as though I rolled a dirty 20, I'm just going to take point on this. I'm going to look back and cast my mage hand and use my action to try and grab the foot of that lead zombie and just trip him up for a second as I continue running.
I fucks with that heavy, my dude. That's a really unique way to use your mage hand. I like that a lot. I'm just going to roll a dexterity saving throw against this right now to see if he's able to sort of like leap over it or whatever.
Does Anthony roll anything for that?
No, it's a cantrip.
No, mage hand's just a cantrip. It's just he's able to summon it and do what he wants with it. Okay. He rolled a 5 with his dexterity saving throw, so you're totally going to trip him up. With this, you guys all dash and sort of follow Carter to another sewer grate that does not have a lock on it. He pulls that shit open super quick, and you guys all drop in and sort of clatter one and another on top of each other as you hit the floor of this sort of
I land on top of
Casper.
Pass first.
Well, boys, we need to be a lot more careful in this town. There's a lot more zombies than we were expecting. Carter had a black arm over there.
Your name? You don't know
You're never gonna live that one down, buddy.
That's what's Oreo!
Carter.
No.
Carter. Yeah, Carter here.
I assume these sewers are pretty extensive tunnels. Could you actually lead us back closer to the barracks, just underground, and maybe we could camp out for the night, regain our composure, make ourselves a plan, and then we could hit the barracks in the morning. Is that something we could find?
Yeah, I'm able to get you guys a little closer to the barracks. It's a little bit of a maze down here, and I am no Blackstrand, so you just have to bear with me. I think we can find a place to post up, get some rest, and head towards the barracks, though. Might put us further into that upper class section rather than being right at the barracks, but I think that would be a lot easier, seeing as how there's no zombies in the high class district.
Oh. That's interesting news. All right. I like to hear it.
I have like chlorophyll pouring out of my arm, and so I just asked the group, is there any chance we can also take a rest or bandage me up?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. We're going to try to shelter down for the night and maybe go in first thing in the morning, or I don't know what you guys learned from the prisoners, but maybe we could just break down the door.
Break that
Barracks
door
isn't
into
gonna be
the
easy,
barracks.
It's not going to be a walk in the park. There's a lot of soldiers.
How
They
many
don't
did
take
you?
shifts. It's more of a. The way they explained it is, you ever walked into a barracks with 20 other unarmed soldiers? It's going to be one that's going to be greeting you at the door.
And I assume that we're walking under the
Yeah,
sewer.
you guys are at this point are walking and talking. We'll basically allow that until you guys
Eric.
take whatever kind of rest you need, and then we'll pick up from.
Mr. Cross, did you get a number? Did they tell you how many people we can expect?
The number I received was 20.
That's a lot.
I think they also mentioned that there's more armaments in there. It might be wise to send one of us in there to grab the armaments and then disguise ourselves so that we can get the rations and relocate them.
Sap, we're going to get caught, mate. That's the whole point. Kind of what I'm thinking, boys, this barracks might be the control center. It might be the heart of the defenses. If we were to somehow distract it or, I don't know, destroy it, perhaps we could get through.
We should light it on fire.
We need the food for Blackstrand and the others.
Food hasn't been delivered, Sap. The food is late.
So you're saying we should intercept the food?
That is a brilliant idea, Sap.
I love that.
We burn the barracks down, we create a commotion.
And we intercept the food. Look at us, boys. We're all working together now.
Is there any other information that you received before you murdered that person, Blackthorn?
Murdered? I did what I thought was right for this fucking crew. And I'm still pissed. I'm in a state that you guys haven't seen before. I'm no longer this emotional, sad wreck of a human. I'm now like looking kind of dark, almost soulless. My eyes are just wandering about, almost like anxiety attack-esque, and I'm different. I'm changing. You see a harder Oriole in front of you.
I didn't mean to upset you, but I guess that was besides the point. Did you learn anything else?
I'm gonna walk away.
If I could add one more thing, boys.
This is why we use kindness rather than blades.
The only other thing that I heard from Bart and his comrade was Marcus is relatively alone, and it almost seems like he's starving his own people. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage.
Gain the trust of these.
You walked away.
Lives. Yes, I know.
Shut the fuck up. You're not
I'm talking to myself.
You just hear him like walking down the sewer corridor, just like there's a fucking old man grumbling to himself. If I can make some input here,
Yes,
I'm thinking a couple of us that are a little more stealthy. Maybe we take point tomorrow, try to see if there's some way we can post up outside the barracks, learn their movements, at least figure out what we can about the barracks themselves, because, look, we didn't get a lot of information from Bart. And, hey, worst comes to worst, we dip ourselves back down here, make our way towards the castle if we need to, make our way back to Blackstrand. Maybe we need more reinforcements for this. I'm sure he'd be willing to help.
Fucking explode.
It's a thought.
I'm happy to help on this stealth mission, but if anybody would like to take my scale mail in exchange for something a little more quiet, we could always trade back later.
I'll volunteer myself.
Wait, how the fuck is Guts' armor gonna fit on Sap?
I don't have armor.
Okay.
He doesn't wear
No,
armor.
I don't have. I
think
don't
he
wear
means
armor.
for the stealth
So I'm.
mission.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
okay,
taking
okay. I thought
armor.
you meant to trade. I was like,
Hell no, dude.
this guy's like 2 feet
Gigantic
tall.
blanket. Like,
It looks like a crop top on me.
yeah. Nah, I don't wear armor.
It's like a sports bra.
Well, how about we start by getting some rest?
That's a great idea.
Hi.
I love the smell of putrid shit in the evening, don't you guys?
Maybe that's old Blackthorn's all grumpy today. He started being down in these shit sewers.
Yeah, let's catch up to him.
Fucking psychopath.
Yeah, kind of lost it there, huh?
All right. So you guys are able to sort of recollect, get Blackthorn back, make your way to a portion of these sewers that you can at least bed up a little bit further away from this river of shit that flows through them. And nothing throughout the night that you need to be worried about. You all take a long rest. And if there's any role play that you want to do before the morning comes, let it go. But other than that, we'll pick up with our game plan in the morning.
Before we go to bed, I take out my magical little wooden tool and I create a odor with it using the magical tinkering ability that fills up 10 feet of space, and I make it smell like wildflowers as opposed to the sewage in our area. I try to give us a pleasant odor to sleep with.
You see me come back into the group, kind of slowly kind of getting my way into this dome of scent. Just to slightly enjoy myself, you know, precious Oreo, but still not talking to anybody, just kind of sulking, feeling like I made a huge mistake, sad, but in an almost angry way at myself.
I'll put my. I'll go up to him and put my my little paw on his shoulder. And
I don't know how you're feeling, man, but you'll be all right. Don't take this so hard on yourself. You're put in a weird spot, and it'll be all right. You know, he might have died way worse than that.
He died like the filth he was, but Guts, I was trying to do what was best for the crew. I wanted us to make us look strong. I got carried away.
Strength is not always in what you can do with your blade, Oreo. Sometimes what you can loan with your heart.
I just wanted us to look strong, Sap.
Deep.
Your strength will continue to blossom, just like these wildflowers that I carry with me in spirit.
There's always strength and kindness, my friend.
And loud enough for the entire group to hear, I want to say, I didn't see any of you doing anything. You guys forced my hand.
I broke some fucking fingers, mate.
I look at Gabriel and Aaron.
Don't blame us.
I look at Gabriel and Aaron
for your
and
decisions.
They
I already knew what was
were
going down. I wanted nothing to do with any of that.
completely tied up, not going anywhere.
I
And
still broke their fingers and you slit their throat.
I don't know if you guys remember why we're here in the first place, but it's to save the world from 7 deadly sins, not to become one of those sins.
And
And
your
I'll-
words, Casper, affect me. And I think to myself, am I being affected?
Are you?
Our boy is corrupted.
Let's
We
kill
gotta
him.
get him off the internet.
404 file not found. Yeah, so we'll say that you guys get your long rest. You all wake up, and this sort of. How long does that wildflower scent last?
Until I turn it off, but when I wake up, I'll turn it off. I can affect up to 2 objects at a time. And they last indefinitely until I turn it off. Just
cool. So
before I went to
That
bed.
is just a walking incense.
you guys sort of wake in this sort of like stupor of like, it's very strange because the area around you, you know where you're at, but you still wake up kind of smelling these wildflowers, and it just throws you off a little bit. Carter leads you guys to a small ladder in these sewers that leads up through another sewer grate. You find yourselves now in this sort of upper class district of this city. The buildings here reach higher. They're built with finer materials. You see that these sturdy limestone bricks are weathered from the surfaces. It bears witness to the years standing. The walls of all of these buildings rise in a more formidable manner, and they exude just this sort of strength that comes from these bricks. You guys see in the distance ahead of you the barracks. These barracks are it's sort of a square building, and there are sort of these keeps on a couple of the front corners. There are 2 sort of main entrances to this building. The primary access is sort of a more formidable wooden door that's reinforced with these iron bands, and another is to the left of the building, a second entrance beneath an ivy-clad sort of archway, and it blends seamlessly with the rest of those stone walls that create this building. Several areas around the building that have windows with exterior wooden shutters that are about 10 feet off the ground. You also see along the outside of the barracks there are bushes that line sort of the walls on either side. You also see several barrels and a cart with a tarp across the street. You guys get the opinion looking at this stuff that there's a couple of decent hiding places. Go ahead, and those of you know what, just all of you guys, go ahead and roll me a perception check. Well, I guess it'd be more investigation, because I feel like at this point you're sort of actively looking for hiding places.
Investigation.
I got a 19.
Investigation.
Oh.
13.
And
Nat 1. That's my second one.
It's alright,
What the
baby.
fuck's going on with these Nat 1s in this campaign?
Gnarly dead.
21. Nat 20.
Okay.
I'm rolling 1s and 20s. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you do know that there's like other numbers in
co-rack.
between those 2, right?
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I'm a go-rat.
They're all shaved off.
I think it was Guts and Oriole that rolled the highest. The 2 of you do notice one spot just along the wall's stone surface beside the main entrance. There's sort of a concealed small alcove. It's shadowy and may provide good cover. There are also is a crack in the stone wall, and remember, you guys are in sort of a limestone valley. this building sort of butts up against one of those valley walls, a crack in that wall that leads to sort of another sort of shadowy area. So all in all, you guys have bushes that surround the entire place, a cart and a few barrels across the street from the place, windows to look into, and then a couple of small sort of shadowy crevices for those that have a little bit higher stealth rolls might be able to find useful. And that's sort of the layout of this barracks.
Is it made of wood or stone?
The building is made out of these limestone bricks, and they have sort of wooden shutters on the windows, as well as like a wooden shingled roofs.
So we get the idea that probably can't burn this thing down.
Yeah, I didn't want to break it to you earlier before you saw it, but burning this place down might be easier said than done.
So, boys, are we planning to loot it before we try to knock it down?
Well, Zach,
this building down.
I don't think that building's going anywhere.
If we are planning to get caught, we might as well get caught with better weapons and armor than we have now.
I think it would be smart if we adjusted the plan a bit. Maybe just intercepted the rations, took them back to Blackstrand, and maybe got some reinforcements for the barracks.
I like that.
Here.
Is there?
I agree.
Is there any other buildings that do look more flammable close to the barracks?
This sort of upper class portion of the city, this third tier of the city that you guys are on, these buildings are all made out of much more long-lasting materials.
Okay.
Such as
Different stone bricks, mortar. A lot of these buildings are sort of lined with these more like gilded metals that sort of add design to the stoneworks of the building. There's a couple of houses here and there that have like really fine stained woods and finished woods around, but nothing that's close enough to the barracks that would like actually help aid in catching it on fire.
Hey, Aaron. Did that fella tell you from which direction the shipment usually comes?
I didn't get any information on that, mate.
All right.
Bot was the
You
one.
guys would remember from Blackstrand that a lot of these shipments come from the castle to the barracks.
Okay.
So we can.
And standing in the road from the barracks, you can see straight down. It leads for like hundreds and hundreds of feet. You see the castle in the distance and literally just a straight line.
Do we see any movement of guards? Any movement in and out of this barracks? Are there guards posted at the front door? What kind of enemies / NPCs do we see just about as we're still kind of hidden?
Yeah. You don't currently see anybody moving in or out of the building. You're close enough that you can hear some voices around the corner. This probably would be a task more suited for a little fella than you guys just sort of standing in the shadows trying to see.
Well, I think we do what we do best, boys, and we set another ambush.
Agreed.
We could block the road, start fires, or just have a little fella peck their eyes out.
Hey, Carter.
Yeah, what's up?
Blackstrand, you have any handle on explosives by chance?
Yeah, not Blackstrand, but you know that crotchety little mouse he was talking to when you guys went in there, Fenril?
Yeah, I do remember him.
Yeah, that he's a bit of a pyromaniac. I think we could work something out, maybe.
Let's go.
Sounds like a plan.
So what's the deal here, guys? Are we gonna try to head back towards Blackstrand? I think we might need a little bit more reinforcements for this barracks.
Yeah, Carter, not yet. We're gonna...
Are we trying to take out these barracks? What's the deal? Are we just trying to learn more?
The barracks are on hold for now, Carter. We're gonna try to bring back some food for Blackstrand. We're gonna intercept that wagon, and then we'll head back with the goods.
Daddy, how does message work? Can you send a message to somebody who is not in the vicinity?
I believe with message you have to be able to see them.
You have to point at them. Yeah, you have to see them.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's a spell that you can get at a higher level called Sending that
That's
basically
different.
allows you to speak with anyone within a vicinity, even if you can't see them. But yeah, message is like sort of point and talk. But
You have to be able to point at them. Yeah.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome, my child.
Everybody good with that plan? Intercept the wagon, take the goods back.
I'm good with it.
Get the bombs, blow the barracks up.
We need.
What are we gonna do,
show
Casper?
progress.
Just wait here and wait for the late shipment to arrive. What if this king has kept this rations for himself? What if we never see this shipment? What do we do then?
I read a book once, Mr. Blackthorn. It was titled Guerrilla Warfare. And to be honest, I've never even seen a gorilla. But I think what we're gonna need to do from my studying is we're gonna have to set up an intersection point from here to the barracks in between the castle. We're gonna
Halfway
keep little
point.
fella, maybe a halfway, yeah. Keep little fella surveilling the area. He's gonna be flying high and keeping an eye out. And then when that shipment arrives, we're gonna strike.
Idea. Listen here, crew. We need to find a place where we can set up a small camp.
Oh, I remember that
an
from my
outpost.
guerrilla warfare book. They call that a FOB, like a forward operating base or something.
We need to set one up.
It's a brilliant idea.
It's a great idea.
Did you read the same book, Blackthorn?
I've read a lot of books in my day. I'm not familiar with the one you speak of, but tactics in war is something I've delved into just slightly.
Well, boys, since we are getting past 9 o'clock here, I know some of us have to get going. Let's go ahead and end this here. Give you guys a little bit of time to plan how you want to strike. And gives me a little bit of time to work on these town maps a little bit more so you can have some more visuals for this whole crazy scene that's about to play out. And yeah, thank you guys so much for being here this week. I miss being there with you guys in person, giving hugs and drinking beers and freestyling until 1 a.m.
It was so much fun.
So
Yeah, this was a good sesh.
yeah, I was kicking myself. I have a sick wife, sick toddler I was trying to make town maps today, and I just fucking couldn't get enough free time to
Oh, dude, no worries.
No
As long
worries.
as you're describing shit, brother, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
Promise.
you did a great job.
That's
I
what I
wasn't
love to
looking
hear.
at Albert for the last hour, dude.
That's what I love to hear. So
Good.
Well, I'll make this little end portion short and sweet. Everybody, thank you so much for coming by. We'd love to see you.
Guys.
If you want to check out any of our recaps or show our content to anyone else, we have a full catalog of all of our stuff on YouTube. Link is in the Twitch bio. Couple of quick announcements on our side of things. Shadowcraft Prints on TikTok and Instagram. We love Chase. He does some 3D printing. As well as our own Instagram at Advantage D&D and our own TikTok at Advantage that we plan on posting a little bit more bonus content on. So,
Hell yeah.
That's all I have for you guys. Other than that, let's give a quick round of applause for Bryce. We love you, Bryce.
Thanks,
guys.
guys.
We love you, bro.
Great music
Bryce.
today.
Appreciate it.
Bryce
Yeah,
is
Very
really
quick.
good.
doing it, Bryce.
He typically has me like message him like what kind of music we should do. Totally spaced that today, and he has just provided the perfect ambiance this entire time, just on the fly.
Perfect transitions. What?
Bryce is-
Yeah, seriously.
So
Bryce is
good.
responsible for a lot of the stuff that we do. So yeah, shout out Bryce.
Thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
So
Appreciate it.
yeah, we love you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I think if that's it for me, I think that's it for you guys. Let's say peace out.
Later, guys. Thank you.
Good.
Coming.
Love you.